I'm a huge horror and scary movie fan. I actually really love coming on TikTok and looking at recommendations from people. I feel like you get really good, like, kind of unique recommendations on here. I, for like a side note, I absolutely love The Conjuring, and I watched the newest one in the cinema, Last Rites. Good, liked it. Ending was very anticlimactic. I mean, they destroyed the thing by touching the mirror altogether. Was expecting a little bit more from that, but I'm really sad that that whole series of films is over because I absolutely love Vera and want to see them in other stuff. But I heard actually that they might be doing the same universe, but not with them. Like maybe when they were younger. So I don't know if that's fake news, but I did see that online. But yeah, I just put Conjuring on as white noise, honestly, because I've watched it so many times. I love all those Bloomhouse ones, Insidious, and I actually like Megan as well. That's quite a good one. But on TikTok, I was looking at recommendations, and one that kept coming up a lot was Hereditary. Now that is good, and Toni Collette is one of my favorite actresses. She's so good in everything she does, and she was absolutely amazing in that. So if you are like, I really want to watch a scary film that is gonna make you think actually because there's all little kind of Easter eggs that you can pick up as you watch it. And I was on Reddit looking through like, oh, this bit was a link to that, and I was like, oh yeah, that's I see that now. Um, that is super good. And then also one that I kept seeing recommended was Barbarian. Honestly, not good. It wasn't even scary. I thought the beginning part, the guy, when they like both get into the air if you haven't watched, but if you have watched, they both get into the Airbnb. I thought the guy was going to be a freak. I thought he was going to be a baddie, but he wasn't. So I was a bit disappointing about that. And the monster woman who lives in the basement, not really scary, kind of sad. Didn't And the ending was just sad to me. I didn't wasn't really yeah, very disappointing about that. I've been rewatching American Horror Story. I rewatched like from the beginning. Asylum, it's still as good as I remember. And then I hadn't watched Roanoke. I'd never watched that season, and I watched it because I saw on Reddit a lot of people recommending that that was their favorite series season. So good. I absolutely love Roanoke. It was actually scary. I actually was scared, which is quite difficult to do. And I love the swap over. So, like, the first part is the actors filming the TV show, and then the second part, you get the real people going back into the house. Really, really well done. And I also watched Camp Redwood for the first time. I tried to rewatch um the hotel one with Lady Gaga. I couldn't get into it. I think I'm on episode 5 of that, and I just really couldn't. It just wasn't grabbing me, so I've stopped watching that. And then I also watched the whole Scream franchise from the beginning. I had seen like the two most recent films, and then I think the original film I watched ages ago, but I watched the franchise from the beginning. I loved it. It was so good. So I really recommend that if you haven't seen that. I've never watched Friday the 13th, actually. Should I watch that? Is it good? I know there's like Freddy. Is it Freddy Krueger? No. Jason. No. Who the hell is Friday the 13th? Jason something with the mask. I think of Freddy Krueger's Nightmare of Elm Street. Should I watch Friday the 13th? Because I know there's. I literally looked it up the other day and there were so many films attached to that franchise. So should I watch that? And also, if there's any horror films that aren't low budget, I really, really don't like low budget horror films. That just does not do it for me. And I feel like I've watched every single horror film on Prime and Netflix now. And I need a good recommendation that's actually going to scare me. I've watched Thanksgiving recently. I love that. And I know they're making a second film. That's the one with Addison Rae in. Really good. And Patrick Dempsey, McDreamy, he was, well, no spoilers. He wasn't good. Um, and then last night, because I also love shock horror films, like one of my favorite films growing up was Deep Blue Sea, and I've rewatched that so many times. And I watched Sharknado, the first Sharknado. So bad. I was shocked at the acting. I don't even know if that's kind of like on purpose because the whole concept is like bizarre that sharks get swept up in a tornado and then they're like stroming around the streets of Los Angeles. I think the concept is so crazy that I don't even know, is the acting supposed to be that bad? I hope it is because it was so cringy to watch. I didn't even finish it. I watched maybe like I stopped like 30 minutes at the end. I could not watch it anymore. It was so bad. So don't recommend Sharknado. Do recommend Deep Blue Sea and The Shallows if you like the shark. Oh, and 47 Meters Down is a really good one. I rewatched that one a lot. Yeah, I really want more shark films, like shark scary movies that's good quality. All this kind of low budget stuff. Don't do low budget stuff. But yeah, so leave if you have any good film recommendations for me, please leave them in the comments because I really love reading film recommendations and we'll try to give everyone a go.